Oh, hello there, friends. If you're watching this video, thank you, and please enjoy. And if you like any more uplifting or upbeat or inspirational content, please subscribe and just watch to your heart's content. And I will see you in just a second there, friends. Now that we've got the fruit eating part of this video completed, why don't we dive into the actual topic of the video, which is confidence. Confidence, confidence, confidence. I can't stress it enough. Confidence. Confidence is something that I've essentially struggled with my whole life. And it's something that I feel like is a necessary skill to grow and nurture as you get older and as you move through life. Because confidence doesn't just affect your interactions, it sort of perforates through your whole life, right? Your level of confidence affects your work, your interactions, your relationships, how other people see you and view you. All of these things are tied into confidence. And so having confidence and building it is super important. Now, I want to express and be very clear here that confidence is not something people just have. It isn't. It's not like one day someone wakes up and they're confident and they're content and they have this confidence about who they are and they know what they want and they know who they are. That's not how that works. It never works that way. It's just like anything else. It's something you have to work on. It's something you have to build, right? There are lots of different ways to build confidence, and that's really, we're going to get to the meat of that. So when we talk about confidence and we talk about building confidence, right? There's a few things that you can do that are pretty much foolproof. I've used them in my own life, and they've worked out in spades. You have to start off by changing how you view what confidence is. And what I mean is confidence isn't knowing, right? Confidence isn't knowing how an interaction's going to go or how your life's going to go or even where you're going in it. That's not confidence. Confidence doesn't really have to do with knowledge in that sense. People sometimes think it does, but it's really, confidence has more to do with accepting sort of what you can't control as well as what you can and then acting on it. So it's why one of the most effective ways to build confidence is to accomplish things, right? Small steps. It's why whenever they suggest you, for example, if you're starting a weight loss plan, right? It's why they suggest you do small incremental goals, because every time you accomplish one of those goals, it's going to make you more confident in your ability to accomplish the next goal. And so confidence is built through a pattern of success. The thing is you have to quantify success in a way that is reasonable and achievable. And you can't shoot for the moon and then when you fail, blame yourself, because that people do that a lot. They have these high expectations for what they're going to do. They don't, and then they somehow think that means there's something wrong with them. They never stop to think about where, if their expectations are just not realistic. You can't set yourself up to fail, because when you do, it undermines your confidence. It undermines your faith and your ability as a person and what you want to do and where you're going. Every time you set yourself up to fail through crazy high expectations, you put yourself in that position. So the first thing, like I said, with confidence, the first step is to slowly start to change what your perception of being confident is, right? It's not about knowing, it's about having faith in oneself. It's not an absence of, there's an old quote, it's courage is not the absence of fear. It's the presence of fear, but the will to go on. And it's a good quote, and it sort of encapsulates, it's the same thing for confidence, right? Being confident doesn't mean that you are not afraid of failing, because you can be. I mean, Some of the most confident people in the world are afraid of failing. Their goal isn't whether they succeed or fail at the interaction, but to do the interaction at all, because they realize that regardless of how the interaction goes, if you never make the interaction, you'll always fail. For example, take asking someone out. If you never ask anyone out, you'll never go on a date. If you ask, and I'm not saying do this, so don't do that, but if you start asking every person you run into to go on a date, eventually one of them's going to say yes. That's just it's the law of numbers. Eventually you're going to find. But that's where you got to kind of that's the different approach and the different viewpoint that to start building confidence. And the second step is, as I mentioned before when I got a little off the track there, is that you have to consistently succeed. So once you've changed your perception of success, you have to build an environment where you can succeed and then consistently do that. And that'll slowly build up your confidence. Changing how you view confidence and then creating an environment that's productive for confidence is going to help you a long way on the road to confidence. And in my mind, the third thing you can do is that you have to try to start avoiding negative self-talk. Now, if you've researched into the topic or whatnot, negative self-talk is essentially stuff like you're an idiot, or you're stupid, or you're not smart enough, or you can't figure it out. That stuff undermines your confidence because it creates sort of this expectation with yourself that you're going to fail already. Before you even try, you're already going to fail. And it's not, if you're trying to build confidence, you want to look at the things that you're good at. Because everybody has things that they're good and bad at. And there's different takeaways from every interaction that you can take. But I think it's a lot more beneficial and productive when you take away positive ideas from interactions. The things you did right. Now, you want to notice the things you did wrong, but you don't want those to become, you don't want the negative qualities of yourself to define who you are. Because it's going to be hard to like yourself and be confident in who you are if you're shitting on yourself all the time. Don't do that. People don't realize that tearing themselves down really undermines their confidence. They don't realize that if they don't succeed in anything or don't set goals that are attainable, how much that undermines their confidence. And they don't realize how much not creating an environment to build confidence undermines their confidence. All those things undermine your confidence and really eat away at it. So I just want to end this video by saying that if you're a person that's not confident in yourself, or you feel nervous about, going out in public or meeting people on the street at random, you're not the only one, because I don't do that. I am terrified of doing that. Now, I would like to think I'm reasonably confident of myself, and I'm confident in being who I am and enjoying who I am to a great extent, but there's always more to do. And while I seem outwardly very confident, I actually do struggle with that. So I just want you to know that you're not alone, and that with time and changes, you can build up your confidence. So please, 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 if you haven't already, like this video, subscribe. Because who doesn't want good, uplifting content in their feed? Who doesn't want things that make them smile in their feed? I feel like it's essential to surround yourself with positive things. So I'm going to say, whoever is watching this right now, I'm going to say a handful of things. First off, I am sure you're an amazing person, and you have amazing potential to do whatever it is you want to do. I believe that. So should you, because I believe in you. And most importantly, have a good day. Always have a good day. Every day has the potential to be a terrible or a great day. So always make it a great one.